2 The Redline Productions proudly presents today's 2 The Redline review was made possible in part by
Hey YouTube, well thanks for joining me. Today let's go take a look at this 2011 Kia Soul. Now, this vehicle has been quite a success for Kia in terms of sales and marketing. Everybody knows this car as the hamster car because of that commercial, which is quite a catchy, good commercial if you ask me. But anyways, this vehicle came out in 2010. Out of the 3 box cars, this one, the Scion XB, the ugly Nissan Cube, it is the best selling, and arguably it's also my personal favorite, despite the fact that I'm not necessarily a fan of the Kia name. But nevertheless, the Kia Soul is a very distinctive, funky looking car. And it really does, it's a good job at attracting both, the older generation of buyers that have always loved the box cars and the harder to get Generation Y buyers. I especially love the 2012 updates. Now, 2010 was when this vehicle first came out. 2011, they kind of updated it slightly with slight tweaks to the, just the chassis, I know it got new rear shock absorbers. It's supposed to improve the ride quality. Kia also put rear disc brakes in the back as opposed to the drums in the 2010 model. 2012 though is when they really updated this car, and that's personally my favorite. I would personally want to test drive that one just because the engine powertrains were updated, but this one is that alien green color, so it definitely adds to the weirdness for this car. Coming to the interior, you have a charcoal black interior with the interesting Soul pattern in the seats, so it adds a little bit of, it just looks interesting. I don't know what to say about it. Getting inside the interior, it does have the black interior. I mean, there's not much contrast in here. It's a little dark, if you ask me. I kind of wish there was more contrasting to brighten it up. The Kia key, I've never seen this key before on Kia, so it's nice to see that they're using a switchblade key, not just the ugly keys that they used to always use in the past. Starting the car up, it does have a different set of gauges from the 2010 model, so I am noticing that immediately. This one only has 17,000 miles on it. This one is the Plus model, so the Plus trim level. There's 4 trims. There's the base, the Plus, Exclaim, and Sport. So weird trim levels, just like the car itself is weird in general. The window, driver's side, is only automatic down, not auto up, and it's only the driver's side. The rest of the interior, you kind of have just, this is a cheap car. It's based on a Kia Rio, so the interior is nothing fancy. It's all hard plastic with this interesting texture on it. Glove box is hard plastic, and it's huge though, and it is damp, so that's nice of them. Nice speakers here. This car, one of the other features that makes this car popular is that mood ring around the speakers. I have it set to mood right now, so it's just going to keep changing colors. You can also set it to music, which it'll pulsate to the music as well. This steering wheel has a rather cheap feeling material on it, but I have to lower my expectations. This is a cheap car. The door panels, all hard plastic. They did pad this slightly, and it is padded in leatherette right here as well, so that's a nice detail. The transmission shifter selector was updated for 2011. I remember they didn't have this leather boot. Unfortunately, this one still has the 4-speed automatic with a manual shift mode. 2012 is when they gave it the 6-speed automatic. There's no armrest here, but there is good storage, very large cup holders right here, and then you have your USB and auxiliary input jacks right there. In terms of the air conditioning, climate system, just your standard single zone and fairly simple radio with satellite radio. That's the one thing about Kias that I like, is they give you satellite radio on even their lowest trim level cars. Coming to the back seat, this vehicle's, in terms of space, is definitely not as good as the XB. The Scion XB definitely gives you more space. The materials back here pretty much mimic the front. Hard plastic, soft right here, and it's got the leatherette right there as well. No armrest right here or anything, but this is about where I'd have the seat to drive. I'm not sure about the Cube. I haven't sat in a Cube in a long time. I just know that the Scion XB is much larger if you're looking for more space. But since this is a box car, the headroom in here is fantastic, so taller folks will not be bumping their head in the back. Now, because this is a box car, you do have a very generous cargo capacity, and if you fold the seats down, which they're folded from this mechanism here, just drop right down. That's very nice. 53 cubic feet of space is what you get when the seats are folded. The XB gives you more, the Cube gives you more, but then again, I personally think those vehicles are uglier, so give or take. Now, and under the hood of this Plus trim level, you'll find Kia's slightly noisy and buzzy 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. It makes 142 horsepower, 137 foot-pounds of torque. The Plus, Exclaim, and Sport all come with a 2-liter 4. The regular base just comes with a 1.6-liter with 122 horsepower, so definitely recommend the bigger engine just because this is a 2,800-pound car. It'll move the car out better. The engine's pretty old school. You can see it still has distributor wires and it still has a conventional throttle cable right there. It's not even drive-by-wire. The new Kia Souls, the 2012s, have direct injection, 164 horsepower from the same 2-liter and 6-speed autos, so definitely I would love to test drive the newer one. But let's see how this one drives, shall we? Alright, so for those of you who are in the market for this Kia Soul, let's take a look at how this car drives, shall we? Anyways, in terms of visibility, the car is really easy to see out of. Pillars here are a little bit on the thick side, but in terms of blind spots, it's alright. The steering wheel for this car comes right off of the Kia Forte, so I wish the steering wheel was leather wrapped. I'm not a fan of this material they use. This reminds me of the same material that was on my mom's Yaris. But anyways, in terms of how this car drives, it's a little on the vanilla side, but you're not really driving a vanilla car. It's just, you can tell this is based on an economy car. The ride, surprisingly, is not bad. It definitely rides better than my Fit. The steering is numb. It's Kia Hyundai numb, as expected. But, I mean, it's okay for this kind of class of a car. It doesn't really, the typical buyer won't really notice, unless they add like a performance model. See, the 4-speed automatic is rather sluggish at its shifts. I mean, it gets the job done, but man, I haven't driven a car with a 4-speed auto in a while. But I definitely would love to drive the car, the newer ones with the 6-speed automatic. I mean, the one thing I'm noticing about this engine is it's torquey. You kind of hit the gas off the line, the car kind of just takes off. But at the same time, it makes the noises of a 4-cylinder that I don't like hearing. And it's probably one of the reasons why I have kind of like a foul taste in my mouth with Kias and Hyundais, just because, I mean, they're nice cars now, the newer ones are, the 2012 and ups, but this car kind of radiates old Kia and Hyundai. I mean, it's a great value, that's the one thing about it, it's a great value, but it's just, for someone like me who's a car enthusiast, it just doesn't impress me. And for one of the main reasons is I can't stand the engine. It's just noisy, primitive. It makes all the wrong noises the 4-cylinders it's supposed to make. But I know Hyundai's improving. Their direct injection 4-cylinder engines are definitely nice motors. But this one, it's kind of just like take you to and from A and B, and not really, not really have much fun doing it. But I mean, I can't really fault it for the design of the car, because it's a really practical design. It's also a really good value, which is the same thing the Hyundai Kia name. But anyways, guys, if you are in the market for a Kia Soul, I definitely think they are the best in terms of the box cars. I definitely would love to test drive the 2012 with the 6-speed autos and the new powertrains. But anyways, guys, hope you've enjoyed my quick overview of this 2011 Kia Soul. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, here's some legal stuff for you. The views and opinions expressed in the following video may not necessarily reflect those of the title holding automotive dealer or the entity they represent. All videos are filmed with permission by a professional driver on a set course with the collaboration and assistance of local law enforcement authorities. Do not attempt. Logos and brandings of vehicle manufacturers, dealerships, and online social media sites are the sole property of their respective representation used with permission. The Redline logo, soundtrack, and web resources, as well as all other associated media, are copyrighted intellectual property of The Redline LLC. All rights reserved.